Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mount Billy Knight. It's time for our River City Chat. Well, today I'm going to talk about a subject that you would think has nothing to do with the city of Moss Point. And I'm going to talk about it because I'm so proud of what happened on April the 1st. When Artemis 2 lifted off from Houston Space Center, traveling around the moon. That was an exciting day for me because I'm kind of interested in that kind of work and that kind of venture. As a kid, I remember watching it when it first started with the Apollo flights years ago. But the thing I want to talk about to you is that the way that flight brings the whole country together. You know, one of the astronauts, and there were four, the most diverse group of astronauts that ever travel outer space. You had Reed, you had Victor, you had Christina, and you had Jeremy. A white female, a white Canadian, a white male, and a black astronaut. The most diverse group that we've ever had to go outer space. And you wonder, maybe you might be wondering, why am I talking about this in reference to Moss Point? One of the astronauts said, this flight has connected the four of them together for eternity. They will be connected forever because of that flight. Another one said, with their arms locked around each other, says, America, when you see us, you're looking at yourself, because we are you. You went on that flight with us together. That was an American flight, not just for Houston, not just for the people that worked in NASA all over this country, but it was an American flight, which means all of us was lifted up with them. And all of us were very proud of that moment. So what did that mean to us here in Moss Point? It means that when a group of people come together, focused on the same goal or the same mission, doing the very best they can, working at the highest level of their ability, there is nothing we can't do. Those diverse four people came together not thinking about who they are, their nationality, what color they were. All they did was work together with a focus on one mission. That's good for our state. That's good for our Gulf Coast. And yes, it's also good for Moss Point. Moss Point, if we could come together, just focus on one thing, and that is to make our city better. If we could think about that and focus on that, working together, just like those four astronauts did, and all the people that are behind them, because they talked about, we're the face of this, but we had so many people behind the scene working. Because they realized, as I always say, we can't do this work by ourselves. Nobody can do this work by themselves. Nothing. You gotta have somebody to go along with you. So Moss Point, if we come together and work together, knowing that we're all in this together, working for one common goal, that is to make our city the best that it can be, with all us moving in the same direction, with the same goals in mind, to make our city the best it can be. We can accomplish that. I'm encouraging you, Moss Point. That flight encouraged me to remind you that if we work together like those men and women all over the country did, for that one mission, if they can accomplish that, we can do. I'm depending on you, Moss Point, because I know we can do the same thing. Let's work together for one cause, one mission. Have a good day.